So let me say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever part of the world you are joining us from. We say welcome tonight to the Maris TV Education Talk. Tonight, Education for Life Talk, we are here tonight with another edition of the Maris TV. Today marks the 28th day of January. Gradually, we are moving with the year 2026. We say thanks for joining us, wherever you are joining us from. We say welcome to the Maris TV. Tonight, we are here again with a very interesting topic that has to do with the value of degree in today's world. Today is a very interesting topic, and we are super excited to be having with us Mr. Maswell. Will be joining us from Liberia. Shortly, our guest is going to be here. Tonight, already sitting in studio is my own friend and brother, Alfred T. Moore. Alfred, welcome, my brother, and how are you doing?
I'm fine, my brother. I'm fine. And you, how are you doing, my brother?
It's not easy, but we give God the glory. You know, we are in the winter season. It's not easy. Being like a
Yeah,
single man in a little corner is not easy, but we are managing this. You know,
like yeah,
we are
like you see,
managing.
like you see at the moment, I'm talking and I'm trimming. It's not easy, brother.
To be here today with another edition of the Mars TV. So before we go through our discussion tonight, we're gonna take our commercial. Facebook, we want to say we own no copyright to the song that is being played on our platform. There's our own song. We own no copyright. To everybody, we encourage you tonight to please come and follow the Mars TV. We encourage you to take your pen and paper, come and learn and go and impact society. There's our own way of giving back to society. Things that we don't know about. Other people who have those ideas are here tonight, to share knowledge on. And tonight is a very interesting topic. Just imagine we are talking about the value of degree into the world. There are most of us, we don't know the value of degree. We don't know the value of degree. Today we are being degraded with our degree. Just imagine. So tonight we are here to bring some key things that every one of us will have the ideas. The whole degree bending every time I'm going, you even try to understand tonight the definition of degree. Why you should go to school and earn a degree, right? And when you earn a degree, what people expect you to bring, and why you also who have earned a degree, what is your own profit of earning that degree? So these are things we are here tonight to draft at. And tonight we're going to be having a great individual with us that's going to be, uh, bringing our minds, to things that we need to know that maybe we have heard it before, but he's going to bring it, I think, in a very unique form and other things. So tonight, after Timo serving as my co-host for the discussion tonight, let's take our commercial, and then once we get back, we will start the ball rolling. We are opportune tonight to also have with us our panelists. They are going to be joining us tonight. We are going to be having Mr. Philip J. Dodo with us tonight. Miss Queen is going to be here. Our show of Miss Wondrous is going to be here also. We are going to see, I think Susan is going to be with us. Just imagine there are a lot of powerful ladies are going to be. Miss Stewart is also going to be joining us tonight on the platform. So to tell you how unique it's going to be tonight, come, let's learn together. Come and ask your question. We are going to open the line that you can call and make your own impact on the show for tonight. So having said that, let's take our commercial song. Then once we get back, we're going to start the ball rolling. Thank you.
Oh, my TV, light in the world. My TV, shine on the screen. Voices of hope, living the dream. From Africa's heart to the world we see. Truth and culture. Maya's TV, Maya's TV, bringing light each day, stories that guide us, show the way, one love, one voice, one destiny, welcome to the future, Maya's TV, a vision was born with a purpose so true. Oh, my TV, light in the world. My TV, shine on the screen. Voices of hope, living the dream. From Africa's heart to the world we see. Truth and culture. My TV, bringing light each day. Stories that guide us, show the way. One love, one voice, one destiny. Welcome to the future, Maya's TV. A vision was born with a purpose so true. But when I'm Mayas, we honor you. With faith and courage, the journey began. Building a platform for every man. Through trials and growth, the light stayed strong. Turning every challenge into a yeah. Oh, my TV, light in the world. My TV, shine on the screen. Voices of hope, living the dream. From Africa's heart to the world we see. Truth and culture. Maya's TV, bringing light each day. Stories that guide us, show the way. One love, one voice, one destiny. Welcome to the future, Maya's TV. A vision was born with a purpose so true. But when I'm Mayas, we honor you. With faith and courage, the journey began. Building a platform for every man. Through trials and growth, the light stayed strong. Turning every challenge into a
So let me say good evening again, wherever you are joining us from. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. And we want to say welcome tonight to the Maris TV um, Education for Life show. Tonight marked our episode 3, and we are blessed to have with us a guest from Liberia that is joining us on the platform today. Our guest was here. I don't know what happened. I think there's a little issue, but he's going to be joining us very shortly. So tonight we are going to be talking on the topic, the value of degree in today's world, and it's something that every one of us need to know tonight. And that's why we are gathered here to share our own knowledge on why we see degree today to be very valuable to us, and why today degree are also been, also been a serious problem, that people face with it. People have it and then they don't have the opportunity of which they have gotten the degree. So tonight, or this evening, we are very excited to have with us already in studio our guest, Mr. Maswell Sakord is our guest for tonight. So let me say good evening and welcome to the Myers TV, Mr. Maswell Sakord.
Thank you. Actually, it's Maswell Tiki.
Okay.
I'm glad to be on your platform today to share my knowledge with our audience.
Thanks so much, Mr. Maswell Siki, for joining us tonight. So, before we start the conversation tonight, our people would like to know a little bit about Mr. Maswell Siki. Can you just tell us a bit about yourself tonight before we draft into the discussion?
I'm G. Maxwell Debbie Siki. I'm a Liberian and a graduate of the John Christian International School System. Currently, I'm pursuing a diploma in computer science.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let me say good evening and welcome to the show, Mr. Philip Dodo. How are you doing, my dear brother and friend? Philip, are you there? We are not hearing you, Philip. Okay, Afra, good evening and welcome tonight to the show.
Yes, my brother, how you doing? To my own friend, brother, Mr. Masvesiki, I'm so glad to see you. And to our followers tonight, I want to say welcome again to the Mara Television. We are continuing our Education for Life program, flagship program on the education talk. So we hope that we all cooperate tonight. You can ask your questions to the comment section, or the number going to be placed in the comment section, or it's going to be read out at the end of the show. You can ask your questions, and your question, or probably you can call and give your input on the topics. And our topics today, we all know, is the value of degree in today's world. So we are excited tonight to actually continue on our education for life program, and we hope that we all cooperate well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So while Afra was speaking, we saw our panelist again, Miss Queen. It's you know, Miss Queen. Welcome to the Maris TV, and we are super excited to have you tonight again with us. Queen, are you there? Can you just unmute your mic and speak? All right. I don't know what is happening tonight, but we hope that this can be, settled. So tonight we are here to talk about very interesting topic that a lot of Liberians are listening to. We want to talk about the value of degree in today's world. A lot of time uh, when I first was in grade school, let's say our primary level was like, when am I going to get to senior high? When am I going to get to senior high? And then once you reach your senior high, the next thing that comes to your mind, when am I going to get the diploma they've been talking about? You understand? And we are so like the first thing, like when am I going to wear tie? That's a question you're asking yourself. Seeing your senior brothers and other things, they are wearing tie. You are like, when am I going to wear this? One day is going to be my time, and we were so eager for that until it came a time that we saw ourselves in the town already. And while we were in the town, now we started to discuss. Okay, I'm about to get a diploma already. When am I going to get a degree? You understand? And we know that there are level of degrees. We have like we talk about the bachelors, we talk about masters, we talk about PhD, and so on. And tonight we want to talk about why degree is so valued in our today world. And there are a lot of people can say, me, I don't think I need degree. All I need is just a common sense. You understand it? And while we bring this topic again on the other side, we look at a lot of people today will tell you that me, I don't get degree, but everything, I have money, I have everything. People have started to critique those degrees that we are having today in our setting, and it has become a serious problem for us today. But we want to talk about why degree is so valued in our own time today. We want to start with you, our guest, Mr. Sako. This is a question to you, my dear brother. Please tell us why you think degree today is so interesting or is so valuable to our own dispensation today. Can you explain to us? We want to give you the next few minutes to say what you have to say to us. Thank you.
Once again, I'm G. Maxwell Debisigi. Education is the key to unlocking opportunities into the fast-growing world. Degree give us credibility. A degree from a reputable institution still carry weight with employers. Degree gives networking. University experience and connection help you to get glue with the outside world. It is through our connections when we are pursuing a degree that after we have obtained a degree, our connection can help us to get a job. And then today we're looking at Liberia as a whole. People with degree tend to earn more than those with not or who do not have degree. So degree is very essential in our today's world. It opens doors to better jobs, informed decision making, and a reliable social mobility. Though technology is fast, degree can help us to stand out and stand up among our peers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother, for that. You know, you share a very interesting thing that degree today help us to build that network. You understand that, right? And it's something that is very, very interesting. Like if you are a degree holder today, or maybe you went to a university where you have seen a lot of people, are pursuing that same, that same field of studies. You are, these people, you try to build that connection with them. You people try to interact, and other things. And at the end of the day, you see that when you get back to where you are going to work, maybe you did not see your job, or somebody can be able to recognize you and say, "Oh yeah, and I feel like this brother is, he's qualified for this job," and that's something very important. But here's our question, right? Uh, what degree became very important in our setting today? Why you think is very important in our setting today? That's a question. I want you to answer today, my brother. We enjoy your intro. It was very nice of all. But we want to know why you think it's really, really important to us today or in our society.
Degree is important because it increased earning potential. Studies show that degree holders tend to earn more than non-degree holders, with a percent of higher life earnings, a broader career opportunity. Degree often open doors to better job prospects, promotes, and career advancement. Degree give us critical thinking and problem solving. Degree foster critical thinking, analysis, skills, and adaptive in rapidly change framework. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Our guest is really on top of his game today. It's like this guy was setting for us to just like I'm waiting for the guys to come so I can just deliver what I have for them. So thank you so much to our guests, right? Uh, can you in your own practical sense, right? Why today people downplay degree in our setting? Like you are saying, degree is very important, but nowadays when people have the degree and they go somewhere to apply for job, they have been denied so many times. In fact, some of the things that people ask for is job experience. They tell you that we need someone with 3 4 years experience, and because of that, you see degree setter have turned into another thing that they wasn't prepared for. Why you think today we are facing these challenges in our time?
Pursuing a degree, preparation is paramount. Once you are prepared and you have earned a degree from a reputable institution, you'll notice that employers will long for you. Your degree will sell itself. So if you are acquiring a degree from a reputable institution and then with preparations, though you may not have work opportunities, but then your output, what you bring to the table can speak. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And another thing I want you to speak on, my brother. We want to talk about expectation and then that of reality for graduates, right? There are a lot of us. We are in institution, right? We have a very high potential. Like once I graduate, I'm going to get something very big. My brother, do you think an individual who are pursuing a degree should have a high expectation? And if so, why? Why do you think so?
If you are pursuing a degree, you should have a minimum expectation. Your expectation shouldn't be skyrocketed because we know a society that we live in today, like I said earlier, degree gives connection. So if you have a minimum expectation and with your concrete connection, you will notice that you obtain whatsoever goals that you want. So if you are pursuing a degree, you shouldn't get high expectations on issues. Your expectation should be minimum. Thank you.
But you just said to us in your presentation, right? While elaborating, you said to us that people with degree and higher, right? People who have the degree, there are people that have always been seeing that they get something very much, big and other things. And now you are saying that someone who are in university or who is in university should have a low, expectation when it comes to after pursuing their degree. This is what I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to get. It should have. So can you convince us? Can you make this very clear for us tonight? It's something like we are not really understand. Can you make this clear for us before I get to my other panelists and then that of co-host tonight?
Okay, so this is a life scenario, right? Once you are going for something, you should always in life create room for failure. Though degree tends to be paramount, though degree tends to be important, but then in life, once you are pursuing a particular goal, you have to have that space that will help you to withstand any challenges that will come your way. So I'm saying that your expectation shouldn't be above your limit. You should have an expectation based on your level of preparation. Thank you.
Let me say a very big thank you to our guests. So let me hold you there for now and take our panelists to hear their own insight relating to this important topic tonight. So let me start with Philip. Then I'll get to my co-host, for your own insight and then that of question. So, Mr. Philip Dodo, tonight we are discussing on the topic the value of degree in today world. Philip, what do you have to say regarding this topic? What's your own view on this topic for tonight?
Thank you, CEO, for the discussion tonight, and thanks to our guest for sharing with us his insight. And good evening again to all of our, followers. Yeah, my network was kind of flopping. So right forward into the discussion and the topic, as you just said, is actually a wonderful topic tonight, and I mean, it needs a very serious, insight. It needs a very high level of experiences. What I meant to say is people who are right there in the job market, people who are currently working in the job market, people who are in different sectors of the world can bear witness to what we are discussing tonight, because the job market has actually changed. Industries have actually changed. Business people, the way they conduct business, engineering people, the way they go about architecting, and the way they go about, creating plans and, giving results, they have actually changed over the years. Why? Because the world has come to a place where we necessarily don't need paper, or papers don't necessarily speak for us. What speak for us now is what we call our skills. Is what we call our skills. If you do your own research, and apart from you do a research, but if you just see with your eyes and just common sense, you will know that this time, this dispensation, what is needed is what we call skill. What you can do, what you can do, and what you can bring to the society is is what that matters the most.
Let me, Philip, are you there, Mr. Dodo? Are you there?
Hello, am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible, but I want to hold you there. I want to hold you there, Philip. You just said something that is very interesting, and we have to discuss it tonight, right? Philip, a lot of this degree program that people are doing in our days now, all these degrees have practical, knowledge, right? Everything comes with practical. Are you still saying, right? You going to school to earn, mostly you have to just focus because everything that we do today, we have practical there. Everything you from the computer era, you doing cyber security. I can say you want to have bachelor degrees in cybersecurity and other things, right? It comes with practicals and other things. Do you say we should downplay the degree and then just focus on, like we said, the TVET era? Is that why you are trying to draft out tonight? Just make that clear for us.
Okay, let me be more clear and practical. And for clarity, I'm actually an emerging software engineer, though. Yeah,
Okay,
to make that clarity.
okay, I'll tell you about
Yeah,
the cyber
I'm
security.
actually an
Actually, I hear
emerging
you for cyber
software
security.
engineer. So, Miles, and to the rest of our followers and people listening to us on this media, I'm not saying that degree doesn't matter. No, that's not my position. Degrees still matter for certain careers these days, like the way you smartly put it. Degrees are still matter for a certain profession these days, certain career these days. What are some of those careers or professions that we see the need of degree is actually on the increase? We look at medicine. You in the medicine area, let me use you as a practical example. You need a degree to actually authenticate, to actually validate your level of commitment to your field of study, your level of adaptability, your level of discipline, your level of punctuality, your level of evaluation. So people like you in the field of medicine, degree matters the most and still matter for you. And let's look at the field of law. You cannot take someone who just go and do a practical thing. They just take the nail and the hammer, and then you consider that person as a lawyer. No, the person has to go through the process. And how can they go through the process? It's by enrolling in a college or university to obtain a law degree or to obtain a degree in law. And the next one we talk about is engineering in my field, in Alfred's field, and even our guest for tonight, Maswell's field, because I heard him said he's from the computer science area. So, I mean, people coming from medicine, law, engineering, and even the education, as well as the politics. You need those people to go through the process of obtaining degrees. Why? Because it actually validates your credibility, like the guest said. What it does again, it actually tell people that this person is well schooled. This person went through a scrutiny process. This person was vetted well. This person was taught well. So these are areas in the AI generation where we are soon to enter into the super intelligence generation. These are areas degree matters the most. But if you look at TVET, you basically don't need degree. You just need a basic certificate, let alone you need a skills. You need a skill. So the job market has changed. Like I said before, the job market has changed. And what's happening now? Employee are looking for your practical skill. Okay, you walk to the room, Miles. Let's be more practical. The both of us, obtain a degree. Yeah, we obtain a degree, an engineering degree or a degree in medicine. Okay, we have. That's
A
one of
degree in
that.
operation theater technology. A degree in operation theater technology.
A degree in operation technology, right? Okay. So
I
we
agree with
both
you.
okay, we both obtained a degree and we now went to a company. We wrote our applications. Now, what is going to set you apart from me? What's going to distinguish you from me or Alfred from me or me from Alfred and Maswell is the skill set we carry to the job. The practical skill set. I don't want to just use skill, but the practical skill set we carry to the job when we are being interviewed. Okay, the people be like, oh, there is no paper-based interview. We are going to conduct a practical-based interview. How are you going to pass that interview? Although you sat the examination, you wrote the examination theoretically, and you made a mark, yet you cannot produce when it comes to the hands-on stuff. So in the job market, employees, hirers are looking for people who have the technical skills, people who have the practical skills, and they can easily adapt. Adaptability comes in. Not only you obtaining the skill or having the skill set, but you can quickly adapt to different machines. The people bring into the institution, the people bring into the company. You can quickly adapt to using that machine. And look at the work ethics as well. Let alone we talk about your ability to learn quickly. These are things now employers are preferring. Many employers now prefer a graduate who can learn fast and work well in teams over one person who just say, okay, I have the grades, I have A plus, I have A plus plus, I have B plus, I have B plus plus. Come on, you have all of those grades. Anyone can get an A plus. We talk about that the other time. Anyone can get whatever grade. Anyone can get whatever GPA or CGPA. Anyone can get that. But to get the skill set, bro, it requires discipline. And to our followers tonight, that's what we're telling you, to the listeners, to our parents, and to our teachers and other institutions, stakeholders or conveners. We are telling you today that degree is good, but it should be backed by a practical skills. So I will end here and give the time to others, and as we get along, we share our views.
Let me say a very big thank you to our panelists for tonight. Thank you for your great insight. Let me join my co-host. I know he has something to say, and then that of some question to ask our guests on the show tonight. Alfred, let's hear from you tonight, my brother. Let's hear from you tonight, my brother. I know you have something to say, and then that of question for our guests for tonight. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you. So before I kind of ask our guest questions, I will actually like to actually dive into the topic to give my own insight to uh, to our followers. So into the fast changing and highly competitive world, the value of degree have gone far beyond just looking at only certificates. You know, degree nowadays it represents knowledge, discipline, and critical thinking, and the commitment of your personal growth. Yeah, I'm not downplaying, like our brother Philip was saying about technical skills. I'm not downplaying skills and talent. Both are very important. But United States degrees still play a major role in shaping opportunity, credibility, and long-term success. But how did, before I go follow, I will actually like to give some few breakdowns on what I'm trying to say. Now, if you look at the foundation of knowledge and critical thinking, a degree provides structural learning in a specific field, helping individuals understand theories, principles, and practical applications. More importantly, higher education trains the mind to think critical, analyze problems, conduct research, make information decisions. Uh, these abilities are essential to today's world where information abounds but wisdom are rare. So what I'm trying to say, degrees are very, very important because if you actually going for higher education now, let's look at a way that currently about to obtain the bachelor degrees. We will see that we see as it means okay, probably we have learned a lot. Probably we have more hands-on skills. Like for we that in the cybersecurity piece, we do our own stuff, our own projects online. We learn our stuff on YouTube, and then we do some defending and some other ethical hacking was but things. Yeah, we will see that probably as it means that okay, I think I'm skilled enough, but technically we are not yet until we go to higher studies because it is someone coming to an institution with a master degree and I'm going there with a BSc degree. The chances of that person getting a job and the chances of me getting a job, that person has 100% chance and has 75% chance. Now, you understand that that person already have points already over me. So maybe at that particular point, there where skills comes in. Now let's look at the next point I have here. We have improved employment opportunities. What I was trying to say, you know, the value of degrees in what? About improved employment opportunities. In many sectors, a degree remains the minimum requirement for employment. In so many sectors, you cannot just go to the like I usually tell people I started learning computer for a very long time. For a very long time. All my life I never went to computer school. But I can tell you that a lot of things people can do on computer that I can do it and I can even do it better than them. A lot of things I never computer, people who even went to computer school, they don't know about it. So, but that alone does not qualify me to enter the job market because the person have people, the person have evidence that they know this. I cannot go into a sector today and then I don't have any degree, I don't have any people to show. Or this person have people to show, and then you want for the employer to for the employer to actually trust me to give me the margin to say, okay, I should assemble and disassemble it, while leaving the other person that have people to prove that this person can assemble and disassemble. And what I'm trying to say, employer often use academic qualification as a benchmark to assess competencies, seriousness, and readiness for professional responsibility. That's what I'm just trying to say. So the employer look at what your academic qualification as a benchmark to assess your competency if you are able to do this work, your seriousness, your readiness for professional responsibility. Really open doors to better job opportunity, promotion, and career mobility, especially in fields like engineering, machine learning. We look at IT, education, law, and management. So you see, like what I was talking about. So for this particular field, you understand that degree are very, very important. It's very, very important. Now we look at the lesson one, we look at professional credibility and recognition. A degree and credibility is single that an individual has undergone formal training and meet industry or institutional standards. In today's global job market, degrees are recognized across borders, making it easier to work, study, or collaborate internationally. The lesson we have here, we have development of transferable skills. Beyond technical knowledge, degree programs develop transferable skills such as communication, teamwork, leadership, time management, and problem solving rather. Now you look at into the world, like say somebody or individual might have skills, they might have talent. But when you come to what transferable skills, like communication skills, like teamwork, leadership, time management, problem solving, I can tell you today, all our time being all my time learning computer, there is something we call problem solving, time management. Some of us, like, we misuse time, but being eager today, like we being eager today, pursuing our BSc, pursuing our bachelor degrees, and then in different countries, like from a university, you have to wake up, let's say by 7 because you have class by 9. Let's say, for example, during the winter, you understand that you have to manage your time. You have to manage your time very effectively. Most especially during winter, you have to manage your time very effectively because the moment you bab your eye in the twinkle of an eye, you realize that probably 30 to 45 minutes are already gone, and then you begin to realize, oh, I think I have 11 p.m. But since we actually understand these things, like in my university, there is a course that they will cover soft skills. In soft skills, they teach you how to manage your time. They teach you about time management, how to set your schedule, how to set your taxes for the day. And then we have a lesson there. We have economic and financial benefits. Statistics worldwide consistently show that degree holders tend to earn more over their lifetime compared to those without one. So if you look at economists worldwide, people that have degree, for example, like let me just give a practical example. Like for Marcy and our regular, you have a degree in let's say you have a degree in the medical field. And I don't have a degree, probably maybe I just kind of been working to one hospital because my dad was there or my auntie was there for, and then in that hospital I've been doing one or two things and then I know it. Yes, and then you went to school all the time, you learn all these things, how to people. Yes, okay, now they are giving the bottom of the job. But if you look at the real side, you will have more pay than I. They will pay you more than I. It doesn't matter about the skill that I have, but because of the people, you have more. So that's the thing. A degree increase any potential and provide greater job security, especially during economic downturn when unskilled jobs are often the first to disappear. Now we look at the next one here. Before I ask my questions, we look at the pathway to innovation and nation building. Degree holder contribute significantly to innovation, research, governance, healthcare, and technical or advancement. Educated, we say educated, but educated citizens
are better equipped to solve societal problems, drive development, and build strong institutions. Those degrees are not only valuable to individuals but also to nations. So this is what degree do. If you actually have degree, you actually went to pursue your degree and have good degree. You are not just building yourself, you are building nations because you will be able to make good research, innovations. You'll be able to make good contribution to the society. So degree are very, very important. Sometimes I hear people talking degree for the skill, degree for your skill. It shouldn't be degree for the skill, but it should be degree plus skills. Because if you have degree, then you ask skills that is it degree plus skill, not degree plus the skill. Because if you do have degree, if you do have degree without a practical skill, you'll be limited. But and also, if you have skills without degree, there will also be a limited growth. There's a place you should go. There are certain things you should obtain. You won't obtain it. There are certain things you should get. You won't get it. Yet, how can you say that you know this thing? You don't have the paper to show of it. That's another thing. Yes, they might give you the job in certain sectors, but also it will limit you. Okay, now how can you say you have a degree, but you cannot do you cannot do some practical work to show that you work the degree that the degree that you hold today you actually work for it. So you see, so it should be degree plus skills. So Javier, I would like to ask our guests these questions. I just want to give my insight. I hope I'm clear, but I would like to ask my guest this question. Okay, so our guest, Mr. Mas Resiki, my own brother. Okay, we want to know tonight, yeah? We want to know, does a degree guarantee success or does it only increase the probability of success?
Degree. Oh, thank you. I'm Master Siki again. Degree guarantee success. Degree enable you to earn for lifetime or lifetime earning. Once you have acquired a degree from a reputable institution, and then you happen to enter the job market because of your degree that gives you credibility and transparency, you have the potential to earn till you die because you have acquired education properly. Thank you.
O- Okay, thank you. Like my host was saying, like our guests are actually prepared tonight. Whenever you ask the question in the twinkle of an eye, the question already been answered. That's good tonight. To our followers, we hope that we are actually getting somewhere tonight. So my next question here is, my brother. My next question, I want to know if degree truly have. Are you getting me? Are you getting me?
Please be audible.
Okay. Thank you. I want to know tonight if two individuals have the same technical skills, the only one hold a degree, but rational factor might make the degree holder more employable.
The two individuals have the same level of technical skill, right?
Yeah, but only one has degree. What
Only
rational
one has
factor? Yeah, what rational
without
factor might
rational
make the
factor.
degree holder? Yeah, what rational factors might make the degree holder more employable?
The rational factor that will make the degree holder more preferable is the communication skills. The degree holder has the ability to push pen. He has the ability to communicate with audience. So because he has the ability to communicate with audience, he stands a chance to get the job than the individual that doesn't have a degree because he won't be able to push the company portfolio. Thank you.
Okay. To Myers, you can take over.
Thank you so much for that, my brother.
Our
That's a
our
good about it. I admire
our
that
guest,
question. Yeah, that
our
question was
guest,
very. Yeah,
you
Alpha,
know,
go ahead.
our guest tonight is something else. Our guest tonight is something else. Yeah, we every question is being answered and then to the satisfaction of our audience. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Everything here tonight is on point, and our guest is up to his task tonight. We must applaud him for that. Uh, to our guest tonight, before we take our commercial and come back for our second segment of the show, our guest, I would like to ask you this question tonight: what has been the major factors that led to the high level of unemployment of degree holder in our setting today? What has been, the problem or the factors that which led to these things? Can you speak to that tonight? Because when you were speaking, you talk about once you have a degree, you are the opportunity is there for you to build network, for you to earn more. But in our time today, what has been the factors, right, that makes a lot of people today with degree, has been unemployed, the unemployment rate of it. Can you speak to that today?
Thank you.
You are muted. You are muted. Can you unmute your mark?
Yeah, sorry. One factor would be the inability of the job. Maybe it will be in a case like the job is not available. Maybe the people that have degree are more than the available job on the market. So within that, you'll notice that many people will be unemployed, though they have degree, because the job opportunity is not being made, because the job opportunity is not available for those who have degree to venture into the job market.
Thank you so much, my brother. And I want to hold you there, right? I wanted to go for a
Ni-
break, and then when you go,
Niles.
just so yeah, yeah. Philip, you want to speak?
Okay, just go further and then I'll come in few seconds after you end.
Philip, just go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no,
Philip,
please,
go ahead.
just go. Please, 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 just go. Please, please.
Okay. We want to look at time management, right, of a degree holder. If an individual graduated from a university with the expectation of having job, and then at the end of the day they do not have, why should be an alternative for any degree holder? Why should be an alternative for a degree holder seeking for a job, like you talk about, maybe the particular job, maybe you have a lot of people that is running for this job. Why should be an alternative for that particular person or that degree holders in and much?
Okay, so if you are a degree holder and then the job is not available for you, I will advise you to try and channel your skills to something else. Put your hands to work, because God will bless the hands of the work of your hands. Sorry. If the job market is not open for you yet, that shouldn't serve as a discouragement to you, but rather a motivation for you to keep moving. So you should put your hands to something else, and then in due time, your time will reach. So do not shy away. Just put your hands to something else. Try to do something to keep you going. Do something to keep you running, uh, so that when the opportunity comes, you'll be prepared for whatever opportunity that will come your way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. So before we go to our next segment, that we want to talk about the discipline on, those favorite
Can,
job market
can
and
I
other
come
things
inside?
around.
Can I come inside, please?
Okay, Philip, I give you just 30 seconds. What you want to say, Philip? Say we are listening to you
Please, you
tonight.
have to increase that to a minute.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll give you
Thank you,
60
sir.
seconds.
So I want to.
Philip, we give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. We are
It's
going by
okay,
time
but
tonight. We are,
for the benefit of
we are, we
our followers and people listening, I'll request for just a minute, please, guys.
okay, your time start now. TikTok, TikTok.
Thank you. So I like the fact that you brought about this question, the job market. What are the available job now? And let me, bring our attention to what happened recently when our president, provided a statement in his sonal address, when His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boaka made this statement that about 70,000 jobs have been created in 2 years. Many people doubted that. Or let's say, best choice of word, just a few handful of people doubted that over 70,000 jobs were created. Then what comes to your mind is, what are those jobs that were created? What are those jobs that the president said were created? And let me tell you, though I did not see his speech, but I heard him and I decided to give this a thought. Those jobs that were created, of the 70,000 jobs, were those jobs only for degree holders? Absolutely not. You can agree with me. Our followers can agree with me. Were the 70,000 jobs available for only degree holders? No. He said in his statement those 70,000 jobs were actually a short-term and medium-term jobs. And who are those people that go for short-terms and medium-term jobs? Are people who have a practical skills. People who have the practical skill sets that are in demand. We know when things are in demand, you need people to come and get it done within a jiffy, within a trimmer of an hour. And
As major.
let's call a
So
spade a
you
spade.
need a praise, man. Ah,
Can you mute your Mac, Maswell? Maswell, can you mute your Mac? So here we say, guys, those 70,000 jobs, I believe about 75% were given to people who have the practical skills, people who just graduated high school, enrolled at the TVETs, and they obtained a certificate, yet they built their skill sets and the job were given. A laborer, a contractor, the jobs were given to them. So let's look at the thin line between degree and you obtaining or having a skill set. It's very simple. We can do the math, or we can do the logical reasoning here. Here is it. A thing that is to be done instantly, immediately, bro. Somebody who has the skill set is being caught. And I like the way you guys put it. Alfred said, you have your degree, I have my degree, and we now went to the place. And we now, apply for a job, XYZ. And I said that in my previous statement. I will be taken, provided if my skill set is over yours. You will be taken or selected or hired if your skill set is much more than mine. The degree is there, bro. We said it gives you credibility, it makes you authentic. Yes, we know that. It positions you professionally. Yes, we know that. But what if the job? What if the problem? Let's forget about job, but let's look at a simple word. What if the problem needs an instant solution? Are you going to sit in college for 4 years, for 5 years, like the law student? Are you going to sit in college to get that job done? That's what I said. For certain professions, for certain career paths, degree is a must. Number one, law, I repeat again, medicine, engineering, and other key areas. Financial area, degrees are needed. But looking at the position of the world now, especially you do a survey of a particular country, you only have a handful of people committing their time, committing themselves to obtain a degree, which is a long-term thing and which is very valuable. I respect that. I respect that. But if you want to score between degree and skill, bro, everyone will come up here and say degree, skill win. Your skill sets win. Because Harry said, we have people who can go to a company or to an entity or wherever with the degree, yet they cannot prove, they cannot provide the solution to people's problem. But they have the degree. We complain about that many times in our country. Oh, they only do it who know you. They have the paper, but they cannot get the job done. After you know that. Myers, you know that. Maxwell, you know that. Our followers listening, they know that. The people have the paper, they obtain the paper. Okay, fine. Anybody can forge any paper. Let's look at it that way. Anybody can go to any area. Typical example, or education ministry, they get any kind of fake document. You know it. We know it. The news has been all around, even in the great America. The news were around that one person, he did not know his institution was giving, paper to people, giving degree to people which they did not sit in class. Imagine that. Imagine that. And I will tell you, if you want to have an instant financial freedom, financial stability, you better go for the skill sets. You better go for the skill set. But if we look at this thing called degree, it's good. But skill set can beat degree when the demand is high. When the demand for a particular thing is high, the skill set is going to beat you the degree holder because the skills are visible. We see you providing tangibles. We see you providing the solutions. That's what skills does. And a degree without skills, you know what it does? It actually delays your success because you have the degree, yet you don't have the skill. I like the way Alfred was giving an example. He said, "Oh, we come to school, yeah, we get our degree in cybersecurity. What's happening? The faculties are academicians. Let me bring this to our knowledge. Those people are academicians. They are not experts. They don't have the hands-on experience. But you know what? Their aim is to exhaust the syllabus. You like it or not? Agree with me or not? The primary focus is to exhaust the syllabus. Why? Because the academic year runs on timing. So if you don't exhaust your syllabus, how do you expect the student to write their examination? You're going to be fired. So if that person actually taught you the skill set, they don't want to know. Their primary focus is to exhaust the syllabus. But if you enroll at a technical institute, if you enroll at an institution where the people are teaching raw skills, no too much of theories, but practical. What happened within 3 months? You see that child start to, create flyers. I did not go to school to create flyers. In my syllabus, there is nothing about creating flyers. In your syllabus, there is nothing about you creating flyers. Being a graphic designer is not that. But where do you obtain it? Miles, the other time was on a machine, his computer creating flyers all around here. Did he go to school for that? No, no. So the work now needs practical solution. And if you
Thank you.
must get the practical solution, you have to go for the skill sets. What
Thank you.
happened? Let's use our man. I'm ending on this. I'm ending on this, sir.
Just
Let's look at Facebook. Let's look at Facebook. Practical example, Facebook. Mark is my distant mentor. The owner of Facebook is actually my distant mentor. What happened? He was there in Harvard. He left the college. He left Harvard. He left his dorm room. He went to practical last skill that he sat in his dorm room overnight to practice. What happened today? He's one of the world's wealthiest or richest men, most innovative man. What? And later on, after many years, he went back to Harvard to get his degree. Go into your research. Go into your research. I'm not saying that we should not go. I'm not saying that we should not go for degree. Yes, we should. But listen, we have to balance the equation. Your skill set, the degree, and your experience. And how can you somebody that before you get a job, you must get 3 years of experience. And you still in college, you still in university. Where are you
thank
going to
you.
get the
Thank you so
experience
much.
from?
Let me hold you there.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
sir.
much. That's a great point. Thank you so much to all of our listeners. We say thank you for joining us tonight. We are here with a very interesting topic tonight. We're talking about the value of degrees in today's world. And tonight we are super excited to have with us Mr. Maswell Saki. That's Saki. I hope I'm correct. Is that
Siki.
Siki? Okay, sorry, Siki. I'll try to, I'll sound out a lot of Saki people that their names are there, in my mouth. Siki, thank you so much for joining us in that
This,
of Alfred.
yeah, this Master Siki, a proud son, a graduate of John Christian. You know John Christian, right?
My
Yeah,
man say
on our,
your proprietor pass or we'll discuss that one another time. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
proprietor, man.
John Christian, my man, John Christian people are talking about, not you. Okay, so thank you tonight for joining us. Thank you for the great insight. So, the number here to call tonight, we will soon be taking our commercial and then coming back. The number here to call tonight is +231 881 30 23 64, and we have +91 90 58 92 94 11. The number is in the comment section, so you can call this number on WhatsApp and be part of the show tonight, or you can also ask your question in the comment section. So while we wait, let's take our commercial and then we get back to our second segment where we'll be hearing from our guests again, and we'll go around after that. We will soon be calling it a day. So you have the time now to call and be part of the Maris TV show tonight. The number is there. You can call to be part. Thank you. Let's take our commercial and be right back.
Yeah. Oh, my TV, light in the world. My TV, shine on the screen. Voices of hope, living the dream. From Africa's heart to the world we see. Truth and culture, Maya TV, Maya TV, bringing light each day, stories that guide us, show the way, one love, one voice, one destiny, welcome to the future, Maya TV, a vision was born with a purpose so true. But when I'm Mayans, we honor you. With faith and courage, the journey began. Building a platform for every man. Through trials and growth, the light stayed strong. Turning every challenge into
Let me say welcome back tonight to the Maris TV. Wherever you are joining us from, we say good evening, good afternoon, good morning. As we are about to wrap up tonight, we are here with the second segment on our very important topic tonight. I talk about the value of degree in today's world. Mr. Maswell Siki, can you just put your camera on for us tonight so we can go into this section tonight? Okay, thank you so much, sir. So today we are talking about the value of degree in today's world, right? And we want to ask, what do you think in your own world when it comes to degree, the value of degree in today's world? What should be the roles of university or other institutions that provide credential for those people who go there to earn those degrees? What should be the responsibility or the role of them in making sure of their people being qualified or having job after they have acquired those credentials? What do you think should be the role of the institution?
Oh, thank you. The role of an institution, or when an individual comes to acquire a degree at your institution, you should try within your strength to like make jobs opportunity
Can you
available.
be audible? Can you be audible?
Institutions should try to make like job
Okay, are you
opportunity.
getting him? Okay, okay, go ahead.
So like I was saying, institutions should try to like make job opportunity available. Like there should be a channel or, or team set to make sure that people that come to the institution to obtain degree, that once you are done, you go through some scrutiny, and then there will be an opportunity made available for you. So institutions should try to find uh, collaborations, partnership to enable their students to get jobs when they are done with their studies. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We know in this entire degree thing we are talking, government also play a very important role in this degree thing that we are talking. Today we look at the unemployment rate. Like Philip was saying, we listening to the son of our president saying there are 70,000 jobs that were provided and what have you. We are not going into that today, but we want to talk about why should be the government own role or own contributions in making sure that people with degree, right, will not go off their career path. At the end of the day, doing things that is not in line with their course or what have you. Right? Why should be the government role in providing job or what have you for those people that have those qualifications? Why should be the government role, or what strategy should the government put in place that these people will be part and parcel of having a job that they will not be able to complain or anything? Why should be?
Thank you. So government strategy should basically be like to make jobs available in every sector that people will go to pursue a particular degree. Because like I was saying earlier, we may have or a group of people may have degrees, right? But then the availability of the job is not there. So you notice that fewer people will get jobs and then the others will not. Because the job market is not open to all the space, is not open to everybody. There is a minimum space for jobs. So I want the government to like create more jobs opportunity for people who are pursuing a degree to have ends meet when they are done with their studies. So the government should create opportunities in various sectors of studies so that if I'm pursuing a degree in post A and you are pursuing a degree in post B, once we are done, we'll have our various sectors to go to so that we'll be employed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Philip. Let's hear you on this question, right? What role do you think government should play in helping reducing unemployment rate of people who have the qualification or who have the degree and all that? Why do you think government should do, in that setting?
Thank you, Miles. Your question is very clever. I like that. And here is the thing. It saddens us actually when people graduate from a college or university with a degree, yet cannot land a job, yet cannot get employed when they have gone through the interview, when they have gone through the vetting process. You know why? Because many of them they graduate without even going for an internship. You know what internship is. We all know what internship is. We know that. You go to that place, you take on your internship to get a practical skill to implement the theory, the knowledge being given you by your faculties, by your professors. So the school or the institution, you may call it college or university, they now take you for an internship and there at that company. Not just kind of anywhere they carry you. It's not just going for the name internship. No, 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 no. Where you can practice what has been taught unto you. So if our government or if governments in Africa, in other African countries, can actually rebrand their curriculum, if they can actually rebrand their plan they have for students, after your knowledge time, that is the teaching and learning process, there must be a place where you can go and practice. How will you say you want to, pilot an airplane whereby you haven't seen an airplane, you haven't seen, neither have you entered into the seat of a pilot? How can you do that? How can you say you want to cross, you want to what? Yes, you want to cross the riverside and you cannot even swim. How do you do that? It doesn't make sense. It's not working. It's not working. It's not adding up. So
Okay.
if degree holders in our country can land jobs, if degree holders in our country can stop complaining, if the government wants these people to stop complaining, the government should be able to provide a center, a practical center that they can take on their internship. Better still, look for reputable institutions, organizations, entities, companies where these people coming from the education field, from the law field, from the engineering field, the financial field, so they can go into those areas and get their hands on the on the practical tools. Like I listened to our finance minister, what's his name, Kafwan, right? I listened to him this afternoon when he was addressing, providing a statement based on the president's SONA. He said ministries in Liberia over the time, like few months, they have welcomed students who went there for internship. That's laudable. We can applaud them for that. Because if you do these kind of things, if you provide the infrastructure, if you provide the facility for the degree holders to go in and work before going to that company of their dream, then you are doing the people justice. You are doing them a fair thing. You are actually setting them up for success. But if the people only go through the class, University of Liberia, UMU, AMEU, whatever university, they only go through those universities, and they write their midterms, their examination, blah blah blah. The faculties exhausted their syllables, blah blah blah. At the end of the time, you give them, you confer the degree upon them, and yet they can't do anything. Come on, come on. It's not giving, it's not adding up. So if our country can develop, if our community can develop, if our county can develop, you need graduates going into a space, going into that practice ground where they can practicalize a skill before going to employer. Otherwise, employers will not take them in the coming 5 years, 10 years. Rather,
Thank
employer will
you.
be going for the people who have the skills.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your great insight. We appreciate that. Okay. Thank you to our listeners. We await a call, but while we are not seeing any call yet, we want to ask our guest this question, before we go to his parting statement for tonight. And here's a question to our guest. We are talking about degree today. All of our discussion is around degree. And in a common sense to our guest tonight, we want to understand, right? Why should students understand about this entire degree thing? Why should be the mindset, or why should be the final calculation of an individual about this entire degree thing in your own voice and other thing? You think why should be the common sense for that?
Thank you. The mindset for students in pursuing a degree should be focused. You should pursue a degree based on a focused mindset. You should put in adequate preparation in pursuing a degree. Because if you do not focus or keep your mind focused, and then you finish with your degree program, like my brother said, Philip, when the intern or the internship is given you, and then you need to maximize that opportunity to prove yourself worthy of a job. So students that pursue a
Absolutely.
degree of fixed mind should be focused on their lesson. Because this whole degree thing that we are saying, oh, degree, when you get degree, when you get degree, do not create a notion that once you have a degree, instantly you will receive a job. No. Once you have a degree, you should create the atmosphere for job opportunities to seek you, to look for you. Sorry. You should create the atmosphere, make yourself available. You should make yourself available for employers to see you. And also, you should be punctual. Punctuality matters because you can't be pursuing a degree and then you are not diligent. So you carry the same behavior to your job site. So in pursuing a degree, you should observe your punctuality, your readiness, your diligence. You should be ready for whatsoever thing that you may encounter. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that great
And
insight to our yeah.
CEO, yeah, CEO. I want to go further on what Maxwell said. He smartly
Okay.
stated something. He talked about availability. Yes,
Yeah.
he stated something about availability. He said you have to make yourself available to your employer so they can see what you do. It's not your degree. Here he said, this is what clicked to my mind when he said that. Your resume will only get you shortlisted, Miles. Maxwell, even me, Philip, Alfred, our followers and listeners here. Your resume. Oh, let me make my CV. Let me write my CV. What are you putting in the CV? I graduated from LU. No, it's not working. See what your CV does, and over time, we all can attest to that. Our CV or our resume will only get us shortlisted for a job. Listen to the English, people. It gets you shortlisted, but it does not land the job for you. But you know what gets the job for you? Very
Practical
simple
skills.
thing.
The
Very simple
practical.
thing. Your
The
practical
practical.
skills. And how do people see your practical skills? It's by making yourself available, like Maxwell said. This thing about social media is not a fun thing that we come on the social media and we open our bodies like other baddies do. This thing about social media is not to come, and make noise all around. That's not the essence of social media, especially Facebook. That's not the intent of Mark when he built Facebook. No. See what happens. I want to say this to us and send this across to everyone. While you are still studying and hoping to learn a job or get a degree before learning a job, you have to network, Miles. I'm into the software engineering field. I have to rub shoulder with people who are already there in the companies. That's the formula. I have to rub shoulder. Maxwell is in computer science field and he's a graduate and he's working. He's a living wisdom. He has practical wisdom.
Let me hold you there, Philip. You just said something, right? Before we start a conversation today, I was in a conversation with somebody, and they were saying, "Marius, you guys going to discuss a very interesting topic today." And we were trying to share some insight, and I was telling them, like, I'm from the medical field, right? What you learned in the classroom, what you learn in the classroom is 100% correct, but when you get at the hospital, what you see there is another thing. So how can you learn these things
Absolutely,
from
sir.
the classroom? Like you said, you have to build that network with people who are there. You have to open up
Right.
yourself. If you think what you have learned in the classroom exactly like what you're going to practice in the hospital there are your practical skills knowledge, you are going to kill a lot of people. Sorry for that, but that's a reality. You are going to destroy a
Yes.
lot of lives. And at the end of the day, it's going to be serious problem for you. So that's one of the things we have to take. Like people with that's why you see today that the other time was I was asking my brother that question or just a question. And we take this for fun, right? A lot of time we go on job and people will say we need experienced person. Why do you think they are calling for experienced person? Because they want they understand that that experienced person already have that basic or that entire mindset when it comes to the practical aspect of that particular thing that you're trying to that you have learned already or you are showing the paper. So I was telling them
Right.
we were sharing some ideas like listen, why you learned, like even you, Philip, there are some patterns you can use on the computer now to do certain things. The correct format they show you from the classroom. Sometimes you have try it, and it did not work. But sometimes you use your common sense and you see what happens at the end
Right.
of the day, it works. So
Right.
what sometimes you ask other people, like, I'm trying to do this thing, right? I've read the scripts, and this is why it's saying, I'm trying to work in Java. You people normally talk about Java, and this is why it's saying
Yeah.
that I need to follow this pattern, I need to follow this pattern, other thing. Yes, you follow all that pattern, but yesterday you miss it. But sometimes there are just some common thing that you needed to do and then just be done with that. And I did that other people with that experience and skills. So when you are saying these are things that drop to my mind, and I hope tonight our audience we will try to take this thing very, very serious. That it is not just about the degree, it's also your skills. Your skills matter a lot because society now we live in today mostly look at the skills, what you can be able to do with your hands, right? A lot of the courses you do, I'm like, sometimes I was in the classroom and telling, yeah, all of the theories and other things we do are very interesting. But what you can be able to do with your hands, what you can be able to do with your hand, when it comes to say, okay, since you have learned about let's say for example we have the anesthesia machine within the theater. Okay, you have read about anesthesia machine, the function of anesthesia machine, it's a how you call it, give patient medication and other things. Okay, that's good. We know that the book have told it, right? Provide medication and what have you for the patient, provide all these things for the patient. That's very nice, right? Okay,
Can
now
you operate the
can
machine?
you operate the anesthesia machine? Can you give oxygen? patient through the anesthesia machine? Eh? Can you, can you, all these things, can you insert it on the anesthesia machine to make sure, the patient can be well taken care of? That's the thing about it. Now, when they put it in front of you now, you there, you are setting, like we have something called the ECG, electrocardiogram. You there when they say the red one, so to go to the left side, you putting it to the right side, you are putting it to the back and other things. What happened at the end of the day is like, this guy, he really serious. Okay, you know the definition of ECG. You know why it does, right? It has to do with the hardware. You know all I wanted. You get an idea on it from the book. But what matters is the practical aspect. And in our time
Can
today,
you
these are things
operate?
we have to work on the, operating these things with our hands. We have to do it. If we don't do it, now people are not looking for who know the plenty pen and paper thing is good. We hear when we telling you most of all in India here, when we go in write one exam, we can follow about 30, 35 pages. But what matters, sometimes we go for your father. You go there, they ask you some questions, they bring some things in for you.
You, you,
Say, do they want, do they want, do they want, do they want. When you not do it at the play, they can fail you out. They say you not know it. All they want you well done it
you,
are
you,
just free thing.
you know, Myers,
Yeah, yeah, fair.
Myers, what to do here is, I have this experience, what to do in our university here is that, uh, time for your Vava, those very teachers who, taught you the practical, the theories, when the semester began, they came to class, they took on the teaching and learning, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But time for your Vava, where they want you to explain, they want you to practical last. What happened? They bring somebody different who you haven't seen. Those
Different.
children in the
Yeah, yeah.
pharmaceutical science, those
Sure,
children in the
sure.
pharmaceutical college, they bring people different to you. They're simply telling you, they only give you a hint that the skill set matter. You know all of the terminologies. Like you said, you can follow the examination paper, 35 pages booklet, you can follow it. But when we bring the machine, can you operate the machine? And I want to leave you with this before you transition to the next session. One of the, not one of, but the $1 million question employers ask these days is, what can you actually do? That's the question, people. What can you actually do? Okay, practical example. Um, you entered the building, you saw so many people, and they all kind of in a white collar, they in a suit, some of them in their African attire. But there is a problem. Pop on that anesthesia machine, Myers. There is a problem. How can you reconfigure the machine? How can you do the configuration on that machine? How can you set up that machine? How can you use the machine on the patients? All of you are there in your white collar, yet you cannot deliver. So the question employers ask these days is, what can you actually do? And like Maswell said, you have to make yourself available so the employers can see you. That is not called resume. That is not called CV. It is called your digital presence. Come on live. Create a Facebook platform. Create a YouTube channel and tell people what you can do and let them see what you do. You see that lady there in our country who doing the tire, who making the tire into a chair from Lofa County. I think her name is Lopu or Lopu or SYZ. I just don't know her name though. But see what happens. She did not go to school for that. It was later on when she started to get idea from, she said, from a Nigerian guy who was teaching her online. My people, degree is important. Yes, it is. But if you can balance your degree and the skill, as well as you networking with people who already working in the industry or the sector you want to work in, if you can concatenate, let me use our big computer terminology. If you can concatenate these three things, if you can put them together, yes, Maxwell, let me use it for the people. If you can put them together, it's going to land you the job and it's going to make you an asset, but not a burden. So let's get
Thank
a
you.
degree, yes, but why getting a degree? Network with somebody who working in the hospital already. Network with somebody
Thank you.
working in the bank. Network with somebody who working there at the court. It helps you a lot.
Thank Thank you so much, Philip, for that. We appreciate. Finally, we would like to, before we allow our guest to leave studio tonight, we would like to take his parting statement. Mr. Guest, we want to hear your parting statement tonight on the Maris TV. What do you have to tell the people, your final word before leaving us tonight?
Okay. I just want our audience to know that, like my brother Philip said, your degree and your skill should be at equal level. If you are pursuing your degree, you should also make sure that you do it properly. Because when you pursue degree properly with consciousness, you notice that you obtain a skill to push you forward. So despite degree is essential, but then you should make good your skills. Try to make yourself available for the job market. Try to show people what you can do. Do not sit in your corner and say, "Oh, I get my degree, the job will look for me." No, it's not the world today. Today's world, you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta make people to see you, people to know what you can do. And when they see you, and then when they know what you can do now, then your qualification now will make you to earn for lifetime. Because in my intro, I said degree give us a potential earning. So once you have a skill set and the adequate degree, the rightful paper to back your skills, trust me, you'll do good for yourself. Thank you.
Thanks so much to our guests for tonight. We appreciate your presence and we hope again to have you with us sometime to come. Philip, we want to say thank you so much for joining us. To all of our followers, we say thank you us tonight. On Friday, going to be another great edition of the Maris TV. On Friday, we are going to be having Miss Rosalind Joseph with us. That will be, carrying us through again on this topic. But another episode is going to be a very great one. We hope that you can stay tuned with the Maris TV. Please do not forget to follow us on YouTube and then out of our Facebook page. You can follow us. You can share as many as you can do for us. There's a platform that here to provide educations. We provide knowledge for every one of us that we can go tomorrow to make a great impact in society. We say thank you for joining us tonight, and we say do have yourself a wonderful night as we meet again. Thank you all.
Thank you, CEO. Thank you, Maxwell. And thanks to our followers.
Thank you, Miles. Thank you to all of the audience that give us their listening ear. Thank you, Philip. Thank you,
Yo, bro.
it was nice having me on your platform. I
Oh, my
You're welcome.